Everyone, welcome to part 287 of me answering your Percy Jackson questions. If you have not seen the series before, I'm telling you, you've got to click the description right down there. Click it. It tells you how you can ask me questions that I'll answer in this series that's going on forever. So if you ask me a question, I might not get to it for a while, but I will eventually. All right, let's get on to the first comment of the day. This one says, comment 500. Yo, I'm actually really glad that this person said that because I literally had no idea how many comments I've done so far. So I'm on part 287 and I've done 500 comments. Well, I'm actually doing another comment today, but I'm doing 500 comments. I've done 500 comments. That's good to know because there's 794 comments right now. So that means I have 294 left. So 293 left after today. I thought it was way worse than that, so I'm glad. Let's get on to the actual question though. So it says, yay. Also, I just watched 109, part 109. And when I checked the comments, no one talked about how sad it was when Percy said to the stars, Bob says hello. Like whenever I read that, I start crying. But at the time, there were not many comments. So if you ever see this, people might have talked about that. I'm going to be honest, I am too lazy to go look up part 109. However, yes, it is very sad when Percy says, Bob says hello to the stars. Was it to the... Wait. Yeah, no, he says it to the stars when they're like sailing away into the night. And this is why I'm so mad about the title of the Nico and Will book, The Sun and the Star, because they literally took that line from Bob in the House of Hades. He says, tell the sun and the stars hello from me. They took that line and they retconned it and made it seem like Bob was talking about Will and Nico, even though he's never met Will before. And like he knows Nico, but why the heck would he call him the star? And why would he call Will, who he's never met before, the sun? Like, I know he's the son of the sun god, but why would he call Nico the star? Like, it truly makes no sense to me. But this isn't about that, I guess. It is very sad when Percy says that because he knows Bob will never get out of Tartarus, even though he does eventually. But at that point, he thinks he'll never get out, so it's pretty sad. Let's move on to the second comment of the day. This one says, number one, for me, Leo. I have no clue what you mean. However, Leo is my second favorite character of all time in the Percy Jackson world, so for me, Leo as well. After Percy. All right, two, Thalia or Bianca. I'm going with Thalia. We get way more time with her. She's an actually really complete character. She shows up in almost every series in multiple books, so she's pretty cool. All right, number three, I would ask him if he was a good surfer. Wait, was this person answering questions that I answered in a previous video? I feel like that's exactly what happened. So I don't know what the question was for number three, but I'm pretty sure they're talking about they would ask Percy if he's a good surfer. You know what? I probably would as well. I would be like Nico the brat, and I would say, are you really good at surfing? All right, that answers all today's questions. I'll see you tomorrow for part 288 of me answering your Percy Jackson questions.